Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is S.Pd. In this video, I will discuss a summary of the book Public Speaking for Gen Z by Nurazizah S.Pd. This book is interesting because it discusses why our generation, or Gen Z, who are said to be digitally savvy, often lack confidence when it comes to speaking in front of people. This book contains 8 chapters and I will summarize each one. Chapter 1, Getting to Know Public Speaking. The first, the first chapter covers the basics. Public speaking is simply the art of conveying a message to a large audience clearly and effectively. There are several types. Some are informative, like presentations. Others are persuasive, like persuading people to believe in something. And others are ceremonial and entertaining. Interestingly, this chapter also discusses how public speaking has evolved from being confined to the stage to now extending to digital platforms like live streaming and video. Therefore, the skill is crucial for Gen Z, whether for class presentations, job interviews, or building a personal brand on social media. And Chapter 2, Getting to Know Generation Z or Gen Z. The second chapter discusses the characteristics of our generations. Gen Z are digital natives, born and raised with technology. But ironically, because we are so used to communicating through text and images, we often feel awkward when we have to speak face to face. On the other hand, this book also highlights our strengths, being tech savvy, creative, and adaptable, key assets for becoming relevant speakers in today's era. And then chapter 3, mental preparation and basic public speaking techniques. This is the most practical chapter. Glossophobia, the fear of public speaking, is discussed and how to overcome it. It also discusses the importance of self-confidence, a strong speech structure, usually an opening, body, and closing, and body language that supports what we are saying. Vocal techniques are also discussed, intonation, articulation, and volume, and just as importantly, understanding the audience before speaking so that our message resonates with them. Next is chapter 4, comparison of offline, online, and hybrid public speaking. This chapter compares 3 speaking situations, face-to-face, online via screen, and a combination of the two, also known as hybrid. Each presents its own challenges. For example, online requires careful attention to camera framing and how to maintain the engagement of an audience who isn't physically present. Next is chapter 5, storytelling, the art of captivating an audience. The 5th chapter focuses on storytelling. In the digital age, people are more easily moved by stories than by raw data. This book discusses the characteristic of social media, which require concise but engaging stories, a story structure that can capture the audience's attention from the first second, and how to apply storytelling in everyday content creation. Next is chapter 6, building a personal brand with public speaking. This chapter connects 2 things, personal branding and public speaking. Essentially, the way we speak is part of our identity. This book encourages readers to find an authentic voice rather than imitating others, and then build that personal brand consistently on social media. It concludes with tips for becoming an inspiring young speaker. Next is chapter 7, Dare to Appear on Social Media. The 7th chapter focuses more on content practice. It discusses the courage to become a content creator or influencer, how to write impactful video scripts, techniques for creating intention-grabbing videos, and how to deal with criticism from netizens. Very realistic issues for anyone actively creating content. And then the last chapter is chapter 8. It's time for Genzi to speak. This final chapter is a kind of motivating conclusion. The bottom line is good speaking skills come from consistent practice, not talent alone. It also discusses preparation before a performance, the importance of receiving feedback for continuous development, and the journey from mere practice to professional speaking. And so yeah, that's a summary of the 8 chapters of the book Public Speaking for Gen Z by Nurazizah S.Pd. Essentially, public speaking is an innate talent, but a skill that can be trained, and this book provides a complete guide from basic theory to real world practice in the digital world. That's all for my video. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.